So today I'm going to talk about why I dress like this. I'm going to talk about my personal reasons and also about what my family thinks about it, how my friends feel. Do I ever get hate online or from strangers? Do I dress like this every day, or is it just for Instagram and YouTube? Do I ever get creepy reactions or nice compliments? I'm just gonna talk about my personal experiences with dressing this way. I started dressing like this about 3 years ago, I think. Yes, 3 or 4 years ago. But I haven't been dressing like this for the full 3 years, because I also shifted back to more normal clothing in between. But I think the reason I dress like this is because well, firstly, I just like it. I feel attracted to this fashion style, so that's the most simple reason. But then you might wonder, why do you feel attracted to it? And I actually used to be an emo during my teenage years. Yes, I know, it's sort of like a stereotype, all the kawaii girls used to be emo or scene. Yeah, I'm no exception. But I feel like back then, the reason why I dressed in dark clothes was because I just felt really confused and dark on the inside. Like, I was struggling a lot with mental health issues and I just didn't feel comfortable in my body, and I really feel like my fashion sense is often a reflection of how I feel on the inside. But I feel like because I went through such a dark time, it kind of left a scar on my brain, and now I'm probably I never want to feel that dark again. So I sort of went all out on the other end of the spectrum, just to get rid of all the negativity and just to just to counterbalance it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like that's part of the reason, and it's also just I want to immerse myself in a colorful and happy and cute world, because often all the negativity in this world just presses me down so much. And yeah, if you know me, you know that I just really care so much about the environment and about nature, and about animals, and yeah, everything is just kind of going to shit right now, as we all know. The real world just really gets me down sometimes, a lot of the times. So that's why I prefer to live in a world where happy aliens come to pick us up with smiling clouds and rainbow alpacas. I just like to make my own world, because the real world can be too hard to live in. And that's part of the reason why I dress this way, to cope. And then later I found out that I can also inspire other people and make other people happy by looking this way, because strangers have often come up to me saying that seeing me made them really happy. And I mean, I know it's not that much of an impact, but still, I do really like it when strangers tell me that I made their day a bit better. My family has always been really supportive of me dressing however I want. Like during my emo phase, they were like, cool. And as a kid, I also wore the weirdest kind of jeans that were flare jeans, but they were tight until half midway to my thigh, and then from there they went super poofy. And and my mom was like, yeah, sure, you can have those jeans. You know, wanted me to like express my creativity. So when I switched from emo to this, they were like, oh well, this looks a bit more colorful, but cool, you know. And they even often compliment me on my outfits, so that's really nice. And yeah, my grandparents did think it was a bit weird, but they never really said much about it. Like, they only ever made one comment the first time I dyed my hair, I think, and after that it was just, they just accepted it. My friends think it's really cool. Most of my friends just dress like normally, but they are really interested. Most of them follow me on my Instagram too. I was actually a bit nervous about showing them my Instagram because I thought maybe they would think it's weird, because they're really not in the community. But then one of my friends found my Instagram, and since then I have just been really open about it. And yeah, they are really supportive and they are so interested in it. And then, oh yeah, my boyfriend, he totally loves it, of course. Well, no, well, yeah, I guess of course, because he's my boyfriend, so he's kind of supposed to be attracted to me, I guess. Well, so yeah, he does love my style, and he's always complimenting me on my outfits like every day. It's so sweet. Actually, it's pretty interesting because I met him when I was 14, and that was when I was still normal and sort of starting to get interested in the emo style. And he did like my normal style, then he did like my emo style, and he has loved all my styles in between up to this one. So yeah, that's just really great. It's great to be with someone who just loves you no matter what. And yeah, I'm really grateful for that. I do dress this way almost every day. I don't know how it will be when I get back to university, especially if I have early classes. I think maybe I might tone down my outfits a bit because it just, I don't really like getting up early, so yeah, it's it can be a lot of work. So I think maybe then I will have a bit more simple outfits. Sometimes I don't really feel comfortable. I just don't always like having a spotlight on me, but I think almost no one likes to be in the spotlight 24/7. Sometimes I just want to be able to walk down the street and not have everyone look at me. So I would say that's the only disadvantage. I don't really get hate comments on Instagram. I have never gotten hate comments for my style. I did once get a really weird message from someone saying, if you are taken, then why are you on Instagram? So apparently that person thought Instagram was like a dating website, because, or a dating app, because I said in my bio that I was taken, because I am. And yeah, apparently they were offended by the fact that a taken person would be on Instagram. So yeah, I think they just kind of didn't understand what the app was supposed to be for. So that was kind of weird, but I don't really consider it hate. I just consider it a really weird message. In real life, I also don't get hate comments. Like, maybe I don't really see anything as hate, because I do sometimes get some not really approving looks, like people looking at me like, or they're just like staring at me, and then I'm walking and they're like keep staring at me, and then they talk to their friends and then they laugh, and I'm like, okay, sure, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's not really a hate comment. Like, maybe they were talking about me, but I don't see it as hate and it doesn't hurt me. And then I do get a lot of positive reactions from strangers. I have so many people coming up to me like basically every day telling me I look nice. Sometimes it's people who also dress alternatively, who just like come up to me and say, hey, I just wanted to say you have a really nice outfit, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And sometimes it's people who are wondering where I buy my clothes. Sometimes it's really cute old ladies who really want to have a conversation with me, and that's also really cute. I once talked to a lady whose dream was to go to Japan, to Harajuku one day, and she said she was looking at like Japanese fashion videos all day on YouTube, and yeah, she was really admiring of my fashion, and she was really interested, and it was so nice. And yeah, I think old ladies who really want the conversation about my style, I think that's my favorite type of compliment that I get often. But yeah, it happens basically every day that someone just gives me a quick compliment, and it feels really nice. And yeah, I just really hope this video was interesting. I hope if you are dressing kawaii that maybe you could relate to it, or if you don't dress this way but you might want to dress this way, I hope maybe this encouraged you to just try it, because I feel like a lot of people are afraid to get hate comments, but like for every 50 positive comments I get like 2 negative comments, but they are not even hateful, they are just a bit negative from narrow-minded people who look worse than I do. So yeah, it just really doesn't bother me, and I really think it shouldn't bother you. And honestly, dressing this way has given me such a confidence boost. I feel like a lot of people just really like how I look, and if I wasn't in a relationship, I would probably also be more confident in my abilities to find a partner since I'm dressing this way, because I have gotten so much more male attention than I used to get. Because like I used to get some, but now it's like literally every day. So yeah, also just don't be afraid that you can't date anyone if you look weird, because apparently people like weird. So yeah, just don't worry about it and just dress however you like. And if you don't want to dress this way, I still hope the video was interesting. And yeah, let me know what you thought. And if you dress like this and you want to share your experiences or like your reasons, then I would also be really interested. Tell me if you used to dress emo or scene too. I have this theory that like 95% of kawaii girls used to dress emo or scene, so I am curious whether this is true or not. Well, anyway, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye, stay magical!